Residents are being advised to not compare the Hantavirus, which has killed 3 passengers from a cruise ship, to the COVID-19 pandemic. Details in this report.
This 284 Media News Update is brought to you by VI Motors Limited, a proud Napa franchise with an expert service department and reliable Toyota and Honda vehicle sales.
There is still no sign of a larger hantavirus outbreak, according to international news. Speaking during a GIS report, Chief Medical Officer Dr. Ronald Georges has also confirmed that despite the reported cases worldwide, people need not worry. Instead, they should focus on taking the necessary precautions.
Very specific strains that can be spread from person to person, but this is an extremely rare situation in an already rare disease. So the principal mode of transmission of hantavirus is by exposure to rat urine, rat feces, and even rat saliva. I would say in situations where rats have been in let's say in a dwelling, and those products become dried, persons who are sweeping and cleaning, those things can then become airborne and then they can inhale them. So it's really recommended that if you are cleaning up anything that's been, with a rat infestation, that rather than a dry method of cleaning, you use a wet method of cleaning. So either you wet it down, mop it, wipe it, rather than sweep dry, rat droppings, which can then become airborne and then increase your risk of infection.
Mm-hmm. And after you mop and what's not, would you have to discard of the mop, or is it?
I mean, for me, I would suggest that once you're dealing with anything that's been rat infested, you should take as many precautions as possible. I mean, we do mention hantavirus as something that's not really seen in the Caribbean to any extent. Leptospirosis is another disease which is transmitted by rats, which we rarely see in the BVI, but in other Caribbean countries, it's more endemic and more and found more often. So I would say that all precautions should be taken once you're dealing with anything that's been contaminated by rats.
For those worried about transmission, especially from passengers traveling on cruise ships, Dr. Georges explained that health information from the ships are always collected and available before the ships dock.
Before any ship comes to port, the information from all the previous ports has already been forwarded to the country. And on top of that, the up-to-date information is forwarded to the country. So while the ship is out at sea, at least 24 hours before it comes into port, there's a process of what we call granting pratique. And that means we review all of the data, we review all of the recommendations from CARFA on that cruise ship before that cruise ship is allowed to dock. So that those risks are really minimized to the territory.
Dr. Georges encouraged the general public to get information from reputable sources and not to panic. He acknowledged that the trauma from the COVID-19 pandemic, but clarified that the hantavirus is nothing like those diseases. Britannia Whittle, 284 News.
Across the Virgin Islands, drivers have trusted VI Motors for generations. For 60 years, we've delivered dependable transportation, expert repairs, and quality parts, all under one roof. As a proud Napa franchise, our parts department carries leading brands like PPG Paints, Magic Accessories, Top Don Diagnostics Tools, Westlake and Goodyear Tires, plus reliable LTH batteries. Everything your vehicle needs to perform at its best. Our expert service department handles maintenance, diagnostics, and repairs you can rely on. And our vehicle sales team offers trusted Toyota and Honda vehicles built for island life. We proudly serve you at 2 locations, our flagship store in Dove's Bottom, Tortola, and our location on Virgin Gorda. From parts to service to sales, we're committed to you every step of the way. VI Motors, service beyond the call, serving the Virgin Islands for 60 years.